Hello everyone, welcome to Barefoot Bootcamp. This is our online version, so it's a shorter workout but just as efficient. We're gonna need 2 sets of weights today if you have them at home. So maybe a 3-pound set and a 5-pound set. You can go heavier, lighter, and scale it that way. You can do this whole workout without weights too. So pick your poison. We're gonna start with the stretch before we get into our cardio. So for our stretch, our feet are wider than hip distance apart. We're interlacing the fingers right here. We're gonna inhale, push the palms all the way up to the ceiling. Stretch out, open that chest. We're going towards the right. So start going towards the right, down and around. When you get to the center, push those hips back. Get that stretch behind the legs. Inhale back to the top. Stop at the center. We're going to the left. So down and around. You can take this at your own pace. You have 10 seconds here. Stop and stretch wherever you feel like you need to. Last 5, 4, 3. Get ready to hold it in the center. We're coming down. Our left palm is going to stay flat. Our right arm is going to inhale, lift to the top. Really reach to the ceiling. Roll that shoulder back and open that chest. For 3, 2, switch sides. Right palm down. Left arm up and open. Roll that left shoulder back. Stretch for 3, 2, both palms down. We're reaching them behind our legs. So reach back. Keep stretching the back of the legs. You can start to roll weight in the toes and then in the heels. Keep breathing for 3, 2. Walk the palms forward. We're going to bend the knees, chin to chest, roll up. Inhale the arms at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're starting our cardio. So I'm going to face the side so you can see our squat form here. Feet are wider than hip distance apart. When we squat down, we reach towards the floor, we push those hips back, and then we lift up, tuck the hips at the top. We're going down and up. Now you have 30 seconds here, so take this at your own pace. When you squat down, all the weight's in the heels. You should be able to lift through those toes and push the hips back like you were sitting into an imaginary chair. When you reach up, lift and tuck the hips under. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, reach for the ceiling. You have 15 seconds left. You can add on here, adding a jump. Down, up, and land with bent knees. Last 10, 9, keep pushing lower. 7, 6, 5, get ready to hold. 3, 2, hold that squat down, hands to heart. We're going to pulse it. All the weight's in the heels. Push those hips back. Sit 1 inch lower. 5, 4, 3. We're coming back up. Add a kick to the top. Squat center. Kick. We're alternating right and left. Same form here. You're pushing down in that squat, pushing the hips back. Weight is in the heels. You're using your core to lift up, tuck the hips, and kick. Squat down, push it back. Lift up, tuck, and kick. You have 15 seconds here. Breathe through it. If you need a reset, shake it out, come right back into it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold to pulse again. Pulse it down, hands to heart. Push those hips lower, sit that booty back. Last 3, 2, 1, shake it out. We're coming into a lunge, right leg forward, left leg back, square those hips. Reach overhead. We're gonna lunge, lift that left knee to the chest. Come back down. 20 seconds. Lower and lift. Breathe through it. Same thing, reset at any point. All the weight is in that right foot. The left knee is hovering down. You're using your core to lift up and hold, and then lunge back down. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get ready to pulse again. Hold it down, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders back and down. Left leg forward. Right leg back. Square those hips. We lunge. Arms overhead. Right knee to chest. Lunge and lift. Lunge and lift. 20 seconds. All the weight is in that front foot. The back knee is hovering. You're using your core to lift up and lower down. Lift and lower. 10 seconds. Then we hold low to pulse. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. You can grab a quick sip of water here. We just finished our cardio. We're going to start with our arm sequence. So grab the lighter set of weights. We're going to start with these, maybe 2s or 3s. You can switch them to heavier at any point. For our leg position, our feet are hip distance apart. We're bending through the knees and tucking the hips. So you'll see my form here to the side. We tuck the hips so that when we move our arms, only the arms are moving. We're not moving anything in the lower body. So get your setup here, tuck those hips, bend through the knees, palms are facing in towards each other, and you're rolling your shoulders back and down. We're going to start marching the arms. So alternating right and left, hovering that weight over the leg, inhaling and exhaling, squeezing through that core. Shoulders are back and down. We're here for 30 seconds. If you need to reset at any point, bring the weights down, roll the shoulders back, reset, and then come right back into it. Keep marching. Breathe in, breathe out. 15 seconds left. You're halfway there. Keep reaching forward. So reach as far forward as you can. 10, 9, 8. Keep it going. Almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it out here. I'm going to face forward so you can see my form for this one. Same position with our feet. So we bend and tuck the hips. From here, our arms are going to make a letter L. Our right palm is down. Our left palm is down. We're going to open. We're going to switch. So now palms are down to start, and then we lift. So we're creating a letter L here on each side. We're reaching as far to the side and as far to the top as we can. If you have a slight bend in the elbows here, that's okay. Remember, you can always ditch the weights here and just stretch and reach. You're still getting a workout. Take it as slow or as fast as you want. If you have a lighter set, you can speed it up. If you have a heavier set, slow it down. Last 15, keep reaching, keep breathing, open that chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reset, roll the shoulders back. We're going to lead with the elbows high and wide. We're going to extend to a letter T. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're alternating bending on each side, right and left. Our palms are facing down. If you have any tension in your neck here, you're going to want to release the weights or grab a lighter option. Make sure you keep stretching. We're going to bend, lengthen through the side. Bend, lengthen through the side. Keep this going. You're staying in that position with your lower body where your knees are bent and you're tucking the hips. So just check in with your form. Keep reaching. You have 15 seconds left, and then we'll add on. Keep stretching out to that letter T. Keep those elbows high and wide. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. From here, both palms come in. We're going to squeeze the elbows in, lift them back up, and then extend. Bring them back in, squeeze in, elbows lift, and then extend. We're here for 20 seconds. In, up, out, come back in. Same thing here. Any tension in the neck, just drop the weights to the side. Do this without. Lead through the elbows, extend to the sides, bring it back in, and then close it in, like if you're squeezing the sides of your body. Keep that position. Check in with your form on the legs. Are you bending the knees? Are you tucking the hips so you don't rock forward and back? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders back and down. We're grabbing either keeping that lighter set of weight option, or you're going to switch to no weights. We're going to turn and face the side here. So our knees are bent. We're going to hinge forward. Our hips are going back. Our head is reaching forward. No wrinkles in the neck. We're going to bring the palms up towards the ceiling and lift those fingertips over the hips. We're going to start pulsing here to the top, lifting up and lowering down, not going lower than the hips. We lift and lower. We lift and lower. Any tension here, ditch the weights. Palms stay lifted. Squeeze to the top and lower. Picture someone pulling your arms back. Lengthen them as much as you can and keep lifting and lowering here. Check in with your core. Are you tucking it under or are you releasing the belly? Squeeze and tuck. Keep lifting. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, reach to that ceiling. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the elbows in. We're gonna get a quick release here by bending and extending. So elbows are squeezing in, palms face in, bend and extend. Breathe. We're coming right back into it. So we're lifting above those hips. We're gonna squeeze those weights or squeeze those palms in, up, and down. Squeeze in, lift up, release down. Squeeze, lift, and lower. You can always reset if you need to. Come right back into it. You only have 10 seconds here. Keep imagining someone pulling those arms. Squeeze, lift, and lower. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and extend to release. Place the weights to the side if you have them. We're going to come down to the mat to get a tricep stretch. So come towards your knees. You can sit on your heels here. We're going to get a tricep stretch by bringing the right palm to the left elbow. Inhale and lift at the top. We're going to twist to the left and bend towards the right so we can get a stretch through the left side of the body. For 3, 2, and 1. We're switching sides. Left palm to right elbow. Inhale in the center, open that chest. Twist to the right, bend to the left. Stretch the right side of the body. For 3, and 2, and 1. Come down. We're starting our push-up sequence now. So we're going to face towards the side. Now, for your push-ups, you can come onto your knees or come into a full extension. So on your knees, your palms are wider than shoulder distance. You want to make sure you're tucking in those hips and that your booty is tucked under instead of out. So you're going to tuck under here. Same thing if you're in full plank. You're lifting up to the top, gaze is forward. Now, when you come down, you're inhaling to come down, exhaling to push up. We're here for 30 seconds. Inhale down, exhale up. Our elbows are pointing out to the sides. Our gaze is forward. We're inhaling to come down, exhaling to push up. You're going to keep that going. Check in with your form the entire time. Are you squeezing that core? Are you gazing forward or are you crunching under? Release any tension. If you need to reset at any point, push back into child's pose and then come right back into it for the last 15 seconds. Down and up. Breathe. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready to add on. If you are in that full plank, come down to your knees. From here, that left knee is coming directly under your hip. That right leg is extending out. We're going to push up again. So inhale to come down, exhale to push up, and now that right knee is coming towards the elbow, and it's coming right back to center. Inhale down, exhale up, right knee to right elbow. Keep that going for 15 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Push up, knee to elbow crunch. Push up, knee to elbow crunch. You have 5 more seconds here. Keep squeezing that core in. Last 3, 2, get ready to switch. The right knee is directly under the hip. Get your setup. We're going to inhale down, exhale up. Left knee to left elbow crunch. Come back to center. Push up. Knee to elbow. Keep this going for 15 seconds. Keep engaging that core. Keep lengthening through the neck. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to child's pose to reset. Push those hips back. Stretch the arms forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. From here, we're coming into a plank. Shoulders are directly over the wrists. You're in one straight line on your mat. Push through those heels. Strengthen that neck forward. From here, you have option 1 to hold it for 30 seconds. Option 2, you're tapping those legs out and in. Out and in. So from here, you want to make sure you stay in that straight line. You don't start to lift up too much or lower too much. You're engaging that core, lengthening here. Tap out and tap in. Squeeze and engage that core like if someone was pulling a string from your belly button to the ceiling. Keep that going for 15 more seconds. If you need a reset, child's pose, come back into it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose, hips go back, arms go forward, stretch and breathe. We're coming into a side plank. Option 1 is to stay on your knee. So your left knee is under your hip, your left palm is under your shoulder. You're opening out to the side. You can flip those left toes under, really stretch through that right leg. We're gonna thread it through. So that right palm is gonna come in into the back. You're twisting through your core, reaching back, and then opening up to the ceiling. You're gonna do this for 20 seconds. You have the option to grab a weight here. Open and thread it through. Reach back. Open and thread it through. Keep that going here. You have 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get ready to switch sides. Grab that weight with you. If you use that weight, the right knee stays down, right palm is under the shoulder, flip the right toes under, left leg is extended. With or without the weight, reach up and then reach through into the back. Squeeze and twist that core. Lift back up. Squeeze and twist to the back. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe. You have 15 seconds left here. Keep reaching. You can always use that weight or place it to the side. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the weight to the side if you have it. Come to all fours for cat and cow. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. We're going to inhale to look up. Exhale, chin to chest, look down, tuck the hips. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest. You're here for 10 seconds. Release any tension. Tuck those hips and then release for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to come into a down dog. So just flip those toes under. Push the hips back into the top of the ceiling. You can start to pedal through the heels, lifting one and then the other. Maybe twist side to side if that feels good. When you're ready, walk the feet behind your palms, chin to chest, roll up slowly. Inhale the arms at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Great job. We're going to start our lower body sequence. So we're going to face forward. You can do the lower body sequence with or without weights. It's completely up to you. If you're going to use the weights, let's grab our lighter set of weights first. You can switch to heavy at any point. We're starting with a side lunge. So that right knee is going to bend, left leg is going to extend, and your feet point forward here. We're going to hinge forward, push those hips way back. We're going to reach down with or without the weights, all the way down. And then when we lift up, use that core, bend through the left leg, lift, extend, and flex that right leg up to the ceiling. Lunge down, tap, lift up through the core, lift that right leg. Bend, lift, that left leg bends as you lift up to the ceiling, and then tap it down. You're here for 30 seconds. So when you come down, check that form. Your hips are going all the way back. Your head is gazing forward. When you lift up, shift the weight. That left knee bends. You lift up with or without the weights, and you flex that right foot. Come back down. You guys have 15 seconds left here. Keep breathing. Shake it out if you need to. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs. Roll out the shoulders. With or without the weights for this next one. We're going to come to the center of the mat for a curtsy lunge. Our right knee is directly behind the left knee. Our hips are squared forward. From here, we're going to lunge, bend both knees, and those arms are going to reach up to the ceiling. We're going to use our core to lift our right knee up, bring the elbows down, knee to elbow, and then come back down. Crunch at the top, and then come back down to bend. With or without the weights here. If it's too much to coordinate, just drop the weights. Do this without. Reach up and then lift knee to elbow. If you want to add on, when you come to the top, extend that right leg, bring it back in, and lunge. Lift, extend, and lunge. You have 15 more seconds here. Pace yourself. Breathe in, breathe out the whole time. Find your balance, and you can grab those weights again if you ditched them at any point. So from here, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders out. We're gonna face this side now. Option with or without the weights, it's completely up to you. So our right leg is gonna go forward, our left leg is gonna go back, square the hips again. From here, we're gonna lunge down, reach the weights or the palms down to the mat, and when you lift up, bring that left knee to the chest, extend up. You can keep lunging down with that left knee, or option 2, when you hinge forward, extend that left leg back, reach the arms back, find a focal point, and then come back up. You're working on your balance, you're lengthening through your head, your leg, reach it back, and come back in. If you need to take a break, come back into that lunge. Lunge down, push through that right heel, lift up, knee to chest, and then you can come back into it. Reach back, squeeze the glute at the top, and come back in. You have 10 more seconds here. If you need to shake it out and come right back into it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're gonna come into deadlifts. So you're gonna grab those weights. Maybe you're heavier set here. You're gonna face forward. We're bending the knees. Our palms are facing our legs. Our shoulders are back and down. Keep this form the whole time. You're gonna roll down, and then you're gonna lift back up, tuck those hips at the top, roll the shoulders back, and come right back into it. Push the hips back, lengthen all the way down, push, and then lift up, slight tuck at the top. Check in with your form. Are your shoulders back and down? Is your gaze forward? Are you tucking at the top? If you want to add those arms, when you lift up to the top, reach the elbows high and wide again, and then come right back down. You have 15 seconds left here. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Keep that core as tight as possible. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs, roll out the shoulders. Let's get ready to do the other side. So you can bring your weights here to the left side of the mat if you have them, if you're going to use them. We're coming back into that side lunge. So that left knee is bending this time. We're pushing those hips back. The right leg is straight. Feet are pointing forward. With or without the weights here, we tap them down. We lift it up through our core, bend the right knee, flex that left foot to lift up to the top. Side lunge, bend, and lift. You're here for 30 seconds. Check in that form again. Are you pushing your hips back? Is your neck straight? Is your gaze forward? Are you shifting and bending through that right knee? Are you lifting through the core, flexing that left foot at the top? Keep it going. Halfway there, 15 seconds. With or without the weights, it's up to you. Keep pushing those hips back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs, roll out the shoulders. With or without the weights for the curtsy lunges. Right leg is forward, left leg is back, square the hips. From here, when we bend the knees, we lift the arms overhead. From there, left knee to left elbow. Crunch, and then come back. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Find your focal point, find your balance, squeeze that core. Whew, I'm already sweating. So you guys are probably already sweating. You have the options here too. When you crunch at the top, extend that left leg, and then come right back into it. Shake it out if you need to. 15 seconds here. Down and up. Option for that extension. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weights to the side if you have them. Shake out, roll out. We're going to face the side for the lunge part. So this time, left leg is forward, right leg is back, square the hips, with or without those weights. We lunge down. We use our core to bring the right knee to the chest. Lift up. Lunge down and lift. You had that next option here. After you bring the knee to the chest, you bend through the left, hinge forward, extend back. Squeeze that right glute. Lift back up. Find that focal point. Keep breathing in and out. If you need a reset, reset. You can come back into that lunge. Need a chest. You have 15 seconds. You're almost done here. Keep it going. Last 10. Maybe start to extend again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deadlifts, and then we get a stretch. So you have either heavy or light weights. Grab them here. Palms face the legs. Shoulders back and down. Hinge forward. Push those hips back. Keep the knees bent. Lower down. And then lift up and tuck. Lower down. Go slow here. Lift up and tuck. Keep the shoulders back and down. Keep the gaze forward. You had that option to add the arms. Lift through the elbows. Bring them back down. Lower down, hinge forward. 15 seconds here. You get a quick little break. You're not having to balance it for anything here. And you're still working your low back, your legs, your arms. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights to the side, water break. Perfect. So we're down all the way down on our bellies. From here, you're going to keep the tops of the feet down. You're going to stretch the arms forward. We're not moving the lower body, just the upper body. So reach up here, stretch through the fingertips, and start swimming, alternating, pushing the palms down right and left. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Reach as high as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest the upper body. Bring the forehead down. Now just the lower body, same thing. Lift as high as you can, squeeze at the top, and swim. Push into the palms. You can rest that forehead. Keep lifting the legs higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. We're going to combine. So take a deep breath in, reach everything up. We're swimming. Both arms and legs for 10, 9, 8, keep lifting up, keep reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. We're pushing back into a wisdom pose. So your knees are going to open to the sides, push the hips back, stretch the arms forward. You're pushing in alternate directions here. You can push through the fingertips, lift the palms up for a deeper stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Flip over to your hips. We're working our front core now. We have front core and then we're done. So we're almost there. We're going to lower down to our backs. From here, we're going to eagle the leg. So right leg is crossing over the left. Now you can just hold it here, knee over knee, or you can wrap that bottom foot, that right foot, under the left again for a deeper twist, completely up to you. Keep the palms down. We're keeping the upper body down for this one. We're just going to crunch, tuck the hips, exaggerate that tuck, and then tap the toes down. Lift, crunch, and tap. This is option 1. Option 2, you're going to lift head, neck, and shoulders as you crunch, and then lower down. Lift, crunch, exaggerate that tuck. Tuck the hips, bring the knee in towards your forehead, and then release. We're here for 15 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. As slow or as fast as you want. You can always speed it up for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, left over right. Again, you can double twist or just hold the twist knee over knee. Let's start without moving our upper body. Just tuck and crunch and tap the toes. Tuck and crunch and tap. If you're ready to add that upper body, fingertips behind the ears, head, neck, and shoulders, lift as you crunch, and then tap it down. Lift, crunch, and tap. We're here for 15 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Exaggerate that crunch. 4, 3, 2, rest. You can bring the knees to your chest, maybe look right, look left. Next one here. So we're gonna bring our feet, our knees directly over our hips. Our legs are in tabletop here. We're gonna bring our fingertips behind the ears. When we lift to crunch, we're gonna crunch at the top and then lower, tap the toes down. Lift up, crunch at the top, tap the toes down. Same thing here, exaggerate the hip tuck. Really crunch into it, tuck those hips, squeeze, and then lower. Tuck, squeeze, and lower. The next option here is you're gonna add a little hip lift. So you can reach forward, tuck and lift the hips, and then lower. Tuck and lift, and lower. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to chest. Breathe and reset. You've got this. We're almost there. From here, we're gonna lift our legs all the way up to 90, fingertips behind the ears again. Option 1, keep the upper body lower on the mat, and we're just gonna slice through the legs. So super straight legs, one goes down, one stays up, and then slice. Option 2, you're lifting that upper body, crunching, slice right and left. We're here for 20 more seconds. You've got this. You're at the end. Don't give up now. Breathe through it. You can always reset. Come right back into it. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. You're done. We just have stretches left. Whenever you're ready, bring the knees to the right side, gaze to the left. You can open your arms out to a letter T. Keep those shoulders on the mat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. When you're ready, switch sides, knees to one side, gaze to the other. Keep those shoulders on the mat. Breathe and stretch for 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, come to a seated position. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this class. If you enjoyed it and want other classes like it with different props, join us at Barefoot Bootcamp. If you need a deeper stretch, join us at our yoga classes. And if you live in Laredo, we look forward to seeing you at your next Rooted 956